is this Lava Hound is probably going to get mostly taken care of by the Wizard. And me pushing the Wizard out of the way of that Void was really, really good. Was it intentional? Not entirely. What's up, gamers? It's Durkee here, and today we're going to be playing in the global tournament with the best Beat Down deck in the entire game, if not the best deck in the entire game. It's this Giant Balloon deck, and Giant Balloon is so good. It's so easy to play. Like, the trade-off between the difficulty it is to learn for how good it is of a deck is, like, it's so worth it. Like, it's so easy to learn, and it's so good. It's definitely the best deck in the tournament. The people with the highest finishes in the tournament, like the #1 spot and the #2 spot, are both using this deck. So that should kind of tell you everything that you need to know, honestly. So this deck somewhat plays itself. I mean, you need to be careful in single elixir. But like low-key, you can just place cards down and you win. I mean, I'll try and show you guys some of the tips and tricks for playing this deck. This guy already pretty good. You can see there, he blocks the Void with the skeletons. But we still end up getting hella damage on his tower because of the bats. So I don't know what he's running. Monk kind of looks like RG because he has the Monk. I don't know, it could be a lot of things. One of the things you can do with this deck is make a really good push with your Evo Knight, Evo Wizard, Giant Balloon. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it's almost nearly unstoppable. So I'm really excited to show you this deck. It's so powerful. I don't know how far we'll get in the global tournament, but I will be sure to include lots of games. I want to pull the Fisherman away right away, or sorry, the Monk away right away, just to our side of the arena. Just to our side of the arena. And that was a pretty bad fireball. I'm going to go in just because I'll have my arrows and Void ready. Just Void onto this. I was a little slow, but it worked, so it's fine. Wizard locks onto the tower. And Cannoneer is just not it. Like, you would think Cannoneer would be really good against a beatdown deck, but no deck is as good as the Daggered Duchess. You should pretty much be running the Daggered Duchess in the tournament if you're serious at all about winning. Now we have our double Evos in cycle yet. I haven't even seen this dude's win condition yet. Like, I don't even know what his win condition is. We're gonna do this. The Knight is basically a second Giant. We're gonna again try and pull this away. Wizard down here. Have a Void ready. I like voiding on the Fisherman because otherwise it's kind of like a nuisance to deal with. Okay, pretty well defended by him, honestly. Alright, there is the RG. I had a feeling. We're going to go Arrows Knight here, and it's going to take care of mostly this entire push. And then what we can do is get a Giant Balloon down in the pocket, and it'll be really hard for him to defend. So let's go Giant Balloon here, and kind of just let this cook, for lack of a better word. And you can see the Cannoneer is still targeting the Giant, and that tower is most likely going to fall to this push. So good game against this RG player. I mean, he didn't play it great. But in terms of the matchup, it was really never in his favor anyway. I'm trying to get the second tower here because it makes a difference in the viewer tournament. Oh, come on. Let's go, baby. Good first game against this guy. We'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. Into our next match here. And this deck is really good for a lot of reasons. But one of the reasons is because it just destroys Daggered Duchess. Like, Daggered Duchess decks just really, really struggle against it. You don't want to cycle your Wizard, but you can. I mean, a lot of people are running, like, Rocket in this tournament, like with Princess, like bait and stuff like that. So you want to be careful. Interesting that this guy opts to leak. I mean, I wasn't going to go in, but we basically have a free Wizard down because he leaked. So we'll see what they do here. His app comes down, maybe a mini P.E.K.K.A, maybe. Okay, guards come down. And those Barbarians are going to do a pretty good job cleaning up the Giant, but he played them kind of weird and kind of late. This is 3 wins into the tournament, so the level of competition will definitely ramp up, but right now I'm not, like, crazy impressed. We're going to Fisherman as well, just to kind of preserve the health of our Night Witch, and just kind of let this breathe. I want to try and get to my Evo Knight as quickly as possible, because that's when you can make the, you know, the killer push with the Evo Knight and the Giant and the Balloon and all that good stuff. I'm going to do this. Like, I know he has a Mega Minion down, but I can actually just Void it like this. And that's probably going to take his entire tower, because he doesn't have an air counter in hand. He just spent guards and a miner on my tower. And yeah, that essentially took his entire tower. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, this guy's playing really weird. He's not playing really well, but the punishing power of this deck is very, very strong. So At this point, I feel confident saying that we're going to win, so I'll just go ahead and cut to the end when we 3 crown. So yeah, I'll see you there. So yeah, we do get the 3 crown. He opted to just lava loon in the back and not defend, so GG's. Catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next match here against this player. And yeah, as someone who runs like quicker decks, like bait decks and stuff like that, it kind of hurts me to play this deck, but I don't get a lot of opportunities to play different decks on ladder, so this deck is just way too dominant for me not to try it out, and the global tournament was a perfect opportunity. It's still really good on ladder. It's good in most contexts. Okay, he just lets that go. I'm gonna Fisherman, just to make sure it doesn't hit my tower. Okay. That doesn't really tell me a ton about what he's running, to be completely honest. So let's do this, and I'm going to go Balloon and have my Void ready. Okay, and arrows. That's the thing about this deck is, like, no matter what their air counters are, the arrows Void, like, takes care of almost any combination. Like, you can take out towers, you can take out swarms, and that's the power of this deck. Like, usually Balloon decks run, like, Snowball and arrows, but the Void is such a broken spell that you can pretty much eliminate any conceivable air counter they have. So there, we didn't even use our giant balloon. We just went Night Balloon, and we ended up taking most of their tower. I feel like that's going to be thematic for a lot of these games, is just like taking their entire tower with one push, or when they make one mistake. I could Void on that, and it's actually a +1 trade. I think I'm going to. I can even hit the tower, and it'll still take care of most of the Magic Archer. I think it'll leave it with like a sliver of HP. Okay, Sparky comes down. We gotta be just careful always with how you defend the Sparky, but with our Fisherman, I think we'll be able to defend well. He'll probably play some sort of tank. Yeah, I'm gonna say. I felt like the tank was coming. I'm just gonna play a Knight high onto the Sparky. I want to make sure that it doesn't hit my Wizard. Arrows onto everything. We're gonna hit minions. We're gonna hit the Sparky. And pretty well defended, I feel like. Fisherman didn't even get shot there. Fisherman kind of immortal. We're gonna go Giant in front, because he still needs to respond to that Wizard. He does. And we're going to go Balloon and essentially take this guy's other tower. So we got his tower on the left down to essentially nothing. We're going to Void on the mini P.E.K.K.A. just because we want to have our Giant have as much HP as possible. And just like that, 3 crown is imminent. I'm going to do this in case he plays minions onto the arrows. And just another 3 crown in the books. This deck is absolutely crazy. So we'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. Into our next match here against this player. Looks like they might run 3 Musketeers or P.E.K.K.A. I wouldn't be too surprised. I think in general with this deck, it's best to just wait, like for a second if you can. And if you are in the mirror matchup like this one, you usually don't want to be the first one playing a Giant, but it just depends. Depends on a lot of factors. Okay, we're going to get ready to get our Fisherman down and kind of pull the Knight like into the other lane. Okay, looks like it will be a mirror match of some sort, so we need to defend very delicately. Let's go like this, pull the Giant away. We're just going to Void on the Wizard to be safe. Like I said, I don't want to risk putting myself in a compromised position where we are going to take a lot of damage, so I'm just going to let it go there. We know he's running the same thing as us. Okay. He cycles a Zap. I'm going to cycle a Wizard. I want to make sure that I'm getting to my Evos in the same manner that he's getting to his Evos. Okay, I'm not going to go Giant, but I will go Knight in case he plays like a Fisherman or something like that. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. Now Fish Boy or Wizard's going to get more value than they would have. Fisherman over here to pull the Giant away, and now we're chilling from a defensive standpoint. Really nice sequence of events there. Like, I don't know. We'll have a nice counter push now. Beautiful, and now we have a really good counter push here. I'm going to Void on the Evo Wizard. It's going to do a good job on defense for him. Oh, he's running the Monk variant. Okay, well played, well played. He actually monked to save his Wizard, and that was actually really smart. We actually still get a lot of damage, so I'm not too worried about it, but that was a really good play. He might pop the Monk ability to tank for everything, so we're going to Knight like this. I meant to play it so it would target the Wizard, but that's okay. I'm going to play Night Witch here. Kind of unfortunate. I didn't want to have to do that, but I think we would have taken too much damage otherwise. He's definitely going to go in here with the Giant. I'm going to go Evo Wizard in the back and then get ready to Fisherman. That was a really bad Fisherman. So he's Fisherman-ing to pull my Fisherman away. I'm pretty sure what's happening. So I just needed to delay the Fisherman's pull there. As long as 2 towers are targeting it, like, you're fine. He might Monk Blanc again, but I think he failed the spacing that time, so we're good. Very nice. And now, because he doesn't have Wizard and Cycle, I mistimed that. My bad. Oops. I meant to have the Knight go in front, so that's okay. We're gonna reset here. I'm still just gonna do this, honestly. Maybe get him to play something. Yeah, okay. We're losing right now technically, but I'm gonna go Knight high for his Fisherman. I basically just want to block if he goes in for a Fisherman. Good damage for him, but it's not going to be enough to take the match. We're going to go in here. Now's our time. Let's go Void down on his Wizard. Beautiful. And let's get an Evo Knight down. We got to keep spamming here. And I think we got him right where we want him. This is most likely going to be GG's here. So a little too aggressive by my opponent there, and we kind of kept a level head even when we were losing, which is nice. That Evo Knight. I don't want to say I count my chickens before they hatch, but he's not going to be able to defend that balloon. So GG's all around. I liked our variant better that had the Evo Knight, to be completely honest. So GG's to that guy. We'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. All right, enter our next match here against Yale. And another reason I like this deck is you don't really have a ton of bad matchups. Like, you do good against Lava, you do good against Bait. There's so much Princess, like, bridge control in the meta. Oh, right as I say that. Darn it, I was hovering the Wizard, and I was ready for it, and I was too slow. So we need to be careful. This deck is super popular. It's probably the second most popular deck, minus what I'm running. Interesting that he pops the ability there. I'm going to do this and just kind of see what he does. I know he probably has a tower of some sort. But we have the supporting Wizard. Wizard's still surviving on 1 HP, so yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage, and I'm grateful for that. Okay. I'm going to be ready here with my Knight. I don't think he has Princess and Cycle. I think he's one card away, but better safe than sorry. I don't mind cycling my Knight to help get to our evolutions. And already we have an amazing start, so I'm just chilling. I'll go ahead and go Night Witch in the back. I want to find out what his big spell is. If he rockets this, I don't mind, because I can just go for a Wizard. I'm almost kind of baiting his rocket. Yeah, because I would rather he use the rocket on that than use the rocket on my Evo Wizard. So we're going to go Evo Wizard now. Kind of in this position, so if he princesses, it's still threatening. Beautiful. See what he does here. And arrows onto this. And we should get one shot. No, good defense by him. Alright. So no Princess and Cycle. That's a really good time for us to go in for a Giant here. We're one Knight away from our Evo Knight. I can just go Knight on the side. Good barrel placement by him. He actually kind of juked me there. I wasn't super ready for that, so that was well played. This little Prince comes down. I don't want to hit the tower. I just want to avoid like this. And that's his best air defense minus the Tesla. Nice. And he messed that up. Because the Tesla is targeting the wrong thing, arrows, and this is tower down. So that's the good news is, like, unless they're a really, really good bait player, it's just a hard matchup. Like, you'll make mistakes. They'll make mistakes. It's just hard to play this deck well. And, like, obviously top players in the world are capable of it, but most of the time you'll end up winning the matchup. Unless they're like I said, a world-renowned player. We're just going to keep spamming him. I don't want him to feel comfortable, like, going princesses at the bridge. And you can see he's not, which is great. Okay, we're going to get our Knight down here for his Knight. I would love to take another tower, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just going to void on the LP. We're going to go Fisherman here, just to help defend the barrel. Daggered Duchess does a good enough job defending the barrel, so you don't even have to worry about it. So GG's to this player. I mean, it's just a tough matchup. This deck is so free. So we'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match here. Still rocking the same deck. Haven't yet had too much challenges. Whenever I see the Princess Tower, I'm like, all right, we're probably going to win. Not because it's, like, amazing against the Princess Tower, but, like, usually most top players are running Daggered Duchess just because she's really good. Pre-nerf Daggered Duchess. This deck also does do very good against log bait in general. Yep. Caught the Princess. Very, very good. Yeah. As someone who mains log bait, I hate my life when I have to play against this deck, so I can definitely attest to the strength of the matchup. So hopefully we can show that here. Even if he's running Inferno, like, there are so many ways that you can just, like, play around it. So I'm excited to see and excited to just destroy this guy. Okay, we're going to get a Fisherman here. We want to pull the Valkyrie on our side of the bridge if we can. Have our Void ready for the Tesla. Even better that he has Tesla instead of Inferno here. Let's go ahead and just let that go. We're going to do this. We are going to take a little bit of damage here. Come on. Come on. Come on. And Void right here. Perfect. And my mana's defending really well. I got to give credit where credit's due. That was really well defended. We're going to get some Night Chip, but probably not as much damage as he got, so... yeah, it's okay. I really thought we were going to be able to break through there, but that's okay. Well played to this guy. He doesn't have Princess in hand, so I don't really got to worry about it too much. We're going to go Wizard here just because I don't want to take a ton of barrel damage. Yeah, one shot's not horrible. One shot's not horrible. In a 2-tower game, we have a significant advantage as well, so if we're at the point where we're going to be, like, trading damage, that's good for me. It's not back to Princess just yet. So we're going to go like a giant here. Get ready. He doesn't have like a mini peck or anything, so I don't really need to like necessarily pull like a unit away. He also doesn't have his Valkyrie, so all he's going to do is Tesla in the middle here. We're going to void it. And we're going to be in really good shape. Arrows on the goblins. And I don't really know how he defends this. I guess Valkyrie's going to do a decent job. Really just decent. That's it. Okay, nice. 2 shots. Beautiful. Okay, I do need to watch out for the barrel here. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That doesn't tank for the barrel. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, nice. Really bad Princess. Not surprised, honestly. No Princess, no barrel is really, really good for us. Let's go Giant here. He doesn't yet know that we have Balloon, so we're going to try and use that to our advantage. I think in that Tesla placement... It's not going to pull the balloon, I don't think. So Princess is down, Tesla's down. He gets back to another one, so well played. I blocked bridge there, well, kind of. Oh, we need to be careful here. Rocket range is approaching. We got to just keep the pressure up. Okay. I'm going to go balloon here. Get ready to goblins onto, or arrows onto the goblins. I don't think that barrel takes our tower. It doesn't do enough damage, so we're going to go ahead and let that balloon clutch up for us here. Honestly, good game to that guy. I definitely feel like I didn't play it perfectly. That was a little too close for comfort, but we'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. Enter our next match against Emilio. He's running, well, he's not running. He has balloon and lumberjack in his banner, so maybe he's rocking something like that. I usually like to wait a second just to see if they play anything. And if not, if you have a knight in cycle, ironically, that's probably your best thing to cycle. Usually when I run log bait, it's like, don't cycle your knight. But in this Beat Down deck, you can totally get away with it. And a Fisherman behind it as well. Just pull this Valkyrie a little closer to us. And just from the looks of it, it kind of looks like he's running Lava Hound. Valkyrie and Skeleton Dragons usually mean that. So I'm going to be kind of wary cycling my Wizard. That's usually what I would do, but I kind of want to chill. Yeah, there is the lava. So that's good. We'll go ahead and just wait. He doesn't have Skeletons Dragons here, so I'm going to go like this. And then Wizard like this. And I'm just curious if he has Inferno. Okay, yeah, he has Inferno. I was wondering about that. I'm going to avoid here. Try and take this out. Oh, I misspaced my void, but those bats are still doing good work on the lava, which is nice. I'm gonna arrows, and we're okay. Okay, so get down, please. We live! Okay, so good to know. Lava Void. This is probably the other best beatdown deck. Void paired with any beatdown is amazing. You can see there his 3 Elixir Void completely annihilated our Wizard. So not surprised by that. The real, I guess I would say, like, crux of this matchup is the Inferno Dragon, because it just kind of like destroys the Giant. So you want to try and get like a good Void onto it, but easier said than done, to be completely honest. We're going to Fisherman here and try and catch the Lumberjack, or the Valkyrie. And like I said, I want to Void onto the Inferno Dragon. Okay. I feel like those were low-key, like, panic skeleton dragons from him. Okay, let's do this. No Inferno Dragon cycle. I feel like this is a good push. Okay, Valkyrie's going to do a really good job, but so is our Evil Wizard. Oh, and he messes up his Void. That's going to be problematic for him. Let's go ahead and get the arrows down here. Giant is still tanking. He still needs to spend on that Giant. We're going to get a Knight here to distract the Puffs. That Wizard is just eating him up. I love that. And we're going to be back to another one. We're going to play it close to the tower so he can't get an easy Void off. Except he just walks anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. And that's a good game against Lava Hound. I feel like that matchup could go either way. I mean, we have a lot of air answers, so we're well positioned to win that match. So good job taking care of that Inferno Dragon, clutching up the match. We'll catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match here against this person. We'll see what they have. This is not a lot of information in their banner. We'll be ready. Okay, I usually like to have a card hovered, like if they start with like a princess at the bridge or something like that. Okay, I'm going to drop a Fisherman as well, just to minimize tower damage. I mean, he still gets a lot of shots, but when you're running against bait, you don't want to fall behind by a lot. Log comes down, we still get a Wizard shot. That's good. Kind of need to predict the Princess here. Even if he doesn't play it, it's just like something that needs to be done. Those are really bad wall breakers, I feel like. And we're going to go Knight in front. Oh, Night Witch doesn't counter that? Alright. It is what it is. It's Void here. We get a little bat action on the tower. And this guy's running Princess Tower instead of Daggered Duchess. That's interesting, but... Okay, so he has Inferno Tower. We need to be really careful with how we play around the Inferno Tower. Like I said, Void is a good option. Evil Knight is a good option. But if they're a good player, they'll block the Void a lot of the time. Let's go ahead and go Giant here. He's probably going to go Barrel with this. No, he doesn't. Okay, let's do Bang Bang. Come on, Wizard. Come on, Wizard. No! I think I misspaced that. I should have placed the Wizard a little further down. That was unfortunate for me. And now he's just going to cycle do an Inferno. So this push is dead. I can't really do anything about it. So I'm just going to let it be. And just accept my mistake there on defense. Have Knight ready if he goes for a Princess. It'll be a 3-for-3 trade. Okay. Not quite a Princess, but that's alright. Just gonna go like this. If you go like that, the barrel only gets one hit, so it's like kind of worth it. We're gonna have our Void ready here. I'm gonna Void like this because I think he's gonna have to play a building as well. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, let's go like this then and catch the... Yep, the gang. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang. Okay, Wizard. And Evo Knight. And Fisherman. And that is going to be the end, I feel like. That was the push right there for him. We're going to go in the pocket. Have our Void ready. Where are you? Yeah, he knows. That's tough. I mean, he played pretty good, but you make one mistake with bait, and the matchup itself is very fragile. So easy 3 crown. We'll take the dub. Keep on rolling. See you there. Into our next match against this person. And just going to be ready for the Princess. That's a common move, right? So we're going to go Knight here right at 10 Elixir. Cycles the Zap. Fair enough. Zap usually means P.E.K.K.A. or Lava Hound. Right as I said that. Okay. We're going to do this. Maybe bait out a Void. Maybe bait out a Battle Ram. And we're going to have to P.E.K.K.A. this really far. Like, we want to pull it well across the arena and kind of, like, save the life of my Wizard. Just like that. So P.E.K.K.A. can be kind of scary because, like... It's a really good answer to Giant, so that's where the Evil Knight kind of comes into play. So no... How many cards is he off of P.E.K.K.A.? 2 cards off of P.E.K.K.A., so... I'm tempted to go in and then just Void on the LP. I think is what I want to do. I'll do this instead. That worked out okay. I mean, not as good as I would have wanted it to work out, to be honest. But we do get some damage, so I'm not going to complain about damage. He can't pop the ability as well, so that's okay. Now they have P.E.K.K.A. in cycle, so I'm kind of glad I went in for that giant when I did. So they have Wizard, Little Prince, P.E.K.K.A. Okay. They're also going to have Evo Zap and Cycle next, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. Yeah, nice. I low-key was trying to bait out the P.E.K.K.A. there, so it worked out because now I can go giant in the opposite lane. So it's like a 3 elixir knight that you basically sacrifice, and then you get a free P.E.K.K.A. You can defend with the Fisherman in the lane but beside your giant, and you're usually okay. So that's what we're going to try and do here. Very, very nice defense. We get some damage. I'm good with that. Evo Knight is going to be a nice little tank for us here. Beautiful. And I am going to go like this so my wizard lives. Yeah, okay. Oh, go in front. No, no, Knight, go in front. No! No, the Knight was supposed to go in front. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this guy's absolutely crazy for running Mega Knight P.E.K.K.A. Let's go ahead and go giant to kite it. Oh, that's a fail. Okay, well, it's going to work out for us because we're going to be able to pull away the P.E.K.K.A., so it's fine. Okay. All's well that ends well, I suppose. Let's go like this. And get ready to void when he plays his Little Prince or his Wizard. Oh, come on. No, come on, come on, come on. Give me 2 hits, please. Come on, give me 2. You know you want to. Yes! He had a fireball on that, which is really, really big. Alright. P.E.K.K.A. Wizard... No, P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight is kind of wild. I'm not even gonna lie. We just have to... Yeah, wait, and he has P.E.K.K.A. and Mini P.E.K.K.A. What a deck. That's actually absurd. Let's go ahead and pull this away to our side of the bridge. Knight. That zap was pretty smart. I'll admit it. We do have to spend on the LP, otherwise we risk losing. No other reason, really. And now let's go in with a balloon here. And that Mega Knight, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with it, to be honest, because I don't know how he defends this. And the answer is he doesn't. So, GG's to this guy. Crazy deck. Props for creativity, but at the end of the day, our deck was too strong. So we'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. Alright, so we're 10-0 in the global tournament with this deck, so we've had no problems so far. So I'm just going to keep going, give you guys a few extra games. Let's go, baby. For the next match here against King 305, we'll go ahead, get ready with our knight, like I said, if he feels like princessing, if we're fast enough. They only get 1 shot, so we're going to cycle our knight here. Paranoid of a potential princess, but also just a cycle. Interesting. I'll just do this. I mean, I know I could get King Tower activated, but this might force out a response. It looks like he's running Hog from the looks of it. Not 100% certain, but based on... Or maybe it's a spam deck. It might not be Hog. It might just be like a spam deck. A lot of times this deck runs... Okay, yeah, it's like a spam bait deck. Okay. Fair enough. He'll probably get some good damage here. But he spent a lot, so I think I'm actually just going to go in with the giant. Because that's going to get defended fairly well. Does he have Mighty Miner? What does he do on this? I'm so curious. I'm going to do this and hit everything with the arrows and get a ton of damage. That's all it took. Nice. Okay. Wow, what a start. What a start. Okay, yeah, so he's running spam. We have a lot of answers for spam. We just need to be careful that we don't get overwhelmed. It could be easy to get overwhelmed if we're not careful. We're going to go Fish Boy here just to help out with this. He'll get some chip, but nothing too crazy. We have to watch out for like a big Evo recruits push. That can be like a little challenging for us to deal with, but we should be okay. Okay. I'm going to cycle my Night Witch. I don't know if I want to go in for a giant. I think I'd rather defend first. I think what I'll do is I'll go for an Evo Knight in front. And then Evo Wizard like over here. Yeah, we're going to go like this. And then like this. And that's really good arrows. I don't even need arrows now that I think about it. I'm going to arrows on the Evo Firecracker because otherwise it gets too much value. And that one recruit is going to get damage, unfortunately. But can't do a ton about it. That was like the big push, you know what I mean? Okay. We're going to go like this. And then go like this. Okay. I'm going to avoid on the bats. Just get him out of here. Wizard down low. Ignore the right side. I mean, that's not going to get more damage than he already has on the left. So that's like the thing is you need to know when you can like ignore it and when you like have to defend it. Oh god, oh jeez. That's Krakatoa. I need to make sure we don't get overwhelmed here. Easier said than done, I must say. Evo Wizard really holding it down for us. Shoutouts to Evo Wizard. Let's go like this. And Balloon as well. And I don't know if he has anything to DPS that down like super quickly. Let's go arrows. Nice. Balloon's going to go to work, work, work. Give me another shot. Give me another shot. Give me another shot. And Void. Wow. Good game. That game was close. Honestly, he played really well. I want to keep it in there because that was so close. We'll take the L. We'll catch you in the next one. Right into our next match here. I don't want to end on a loss. I'm definitely going to play at least one more. Try and redeem myself after that last match. Like I said, we have our Knight in cycle, so we'll just be ready, see if he goes for any princess shenanigans. If not, we can just cycle the Knight. Ooh, another Firecracker. Firecracker is actually, I don't want to say it's like common, but it's around. It's around. It's one of the evolution cards that is around. The fact that it dies to arrows has definitely nerfed it a little bit, but it's still a very, very good card. Don't see a ton of E-Golem, but here it is. We're going to Fisherman this away. And then we're going to get a Wizard low. Curious to see what he voids or what he does. I'm going to Knight like this. Try and keep my Wizard alive because that's my source of splash, right? Is the Wizard. And now it's probably just good game. Like, he went all in on that push. I think he's probably just going to give up. And that's the way it goes when you run Elixir Golem. It's like you're betting it all on black for the sake of the massive push. And that's kind of what they did there, so... Low-key, that's just good game. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to win this match, so I think I'm just going to cut to the 3 crown, and we'll play one more. See you there. Alright, well, we got the 3 crown, like I said, so GG's against that Eagle player. We'll catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next match here against Alien. It's got the Dark Goblin. Maybe he's a bait player. We'll see. Always having our card ready. Princess at the Bridge is so common nowadays. You can never be too safe. I'm going to go Wizard at the back. Split Skeleton Dragons, I think, are such a bad play. Like, you just wasted 4 Elixir. And it, like, doesn't even threaten damage. You know what I mean? Okay, so that was definitely a mistake on his part because that went in front. So what's going to happen is this Lava Hound is probably going to get mostly taken care of by the Wizard. And me pushing the Wizard out of the way of that Void was really, really good. Was it intentional? Not entirely. But it worked. So we're going to do this. We're going to get arrows onto the Bomber, and we're going to get arrows onto the Lava Puffs. And this is going to take a good chunk of his tower here, so... Oh, we messed up the snowball too. No! Alright, that's a good start. Okay. So yeah, he is running Lava Hound, so we want to be kind of careful with how we play our Wizard. That's kind of our answer in this matchup is Wizard, protecting the Wizard from the Void. So we're going to, like I said, just be careful with how we do that. Okay, Night Witch is going to come down. He'll probably Lava in front of this, I feel like, but we'll see. Yeah, he does. Okay. So we're going to Wizard, like, right next to our tower. It's really hard to get the Void off in this position. And if he tries, I'm just going to go for the Giant. I might even just go for the Giant anyway. Yep, and like that push just gets destroyed. So that's what I'm talking about. You need to really, really protect your Wizard. Okay, I want to save up for a Void in case he goes... Yep, that's exactly why I wanted the Void. Yeah, because that just destroys the push if he can get the Inferno Dragon off. So that was so worth it for me. And this Evo Wizard is paying dividends on offense as well as on defense. So he should have to spend here, otherwise we're going to get more damage. Perfect. Come on, one more shot. One more shot! Ugh! Huge. Just huge all around. We're just looking so good. We're going to get to our Evo Knight soon here as well. We're up in Elixir. Just things are looking decent. We're going to cycle one Wizard and then hopefully get back to another one. We'll see. Giant in front, mainly to protect like my Night Witch. Things like that. Okay, let's Void here. He voids, and we're going to be able to get back to another Wizard, which is important. Perfect. And we took his Inferno Dragon away, and that's like the biggest threat in this matchup is the Inferno Dragon. He doesn't have Void in cycle, That berry is unfortunate. That was my fault for not remembering he had an Evo berry. That's totally on me. I'm going to go in for a balloon here. And then we can void on the Inferno Drag. I'm just going to void like this. And arrows. And we should only be one void away from winning this match. So that's good. Alright. Get ready with our wizard. Wizard low. As long as we protect our tower, we're okay here. We're going to go like this, just to pressure a little bit. I mean, that void was good, but we're going to win here. So GG's to this guy. I mean, it's not the easiest matchup for a Lava Hound, to be completely honest. But yeah, we played well. Protected our wizard. So GG's against Alien. We'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next match here. Probably our last match of the video. I'm having fun. We've only had one loss, and we're going to include it in the video, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to Fisherman to pull away this Ram Rider. Oh, oops. We messed that up. Wow. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't really paying attention. That was my fault. So, interesting. You don't see a lot of Ram Riders, so we'll see how this goes. I'm impressed whenever someone's using a deck that is, like, not in the meta or is just different. I'm going to Knight here while it's low on daggers. While she's low on daggers, just to force out an elixir response. And we do. We get exactly that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and kite over this giant. We're going to go like this. And then unfortunately, we are going to have to void on this. Otherwise, it's just going to get too much damage. So void taking care of that. I'm curious to see like if he has like a mini P.E.K.K.A. or anything weird like that. Cannon's going to do a really good job on defense. Interesting deck. Mega Knight Ram Rider. Not super uncommon, just don't see as much of it in the meta, so he's probably pretty good, to be completely honest, if this is his deck of choice. He's probably going to do that baloney again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were ready for it this time. Kind of the whole, like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice. It's a gobbity-goo. He can't afford a Mega Knight right away, so that's really good for us. We're going to get a Wizard lock on the tower. He had to log it, so we're good. I'd rather he has a Mega Knight than a P.E.K.K.A. Like, a P.E.K.K.A. can be a lot harder to play around. Mega Knight, it's usually easier to play around. We haven't shown our balloon card either. It's kind of going to be like a surprise factor a little bit. We're going to go ahead and drop our Night Witch in the back. We want to try and space everything out so we can't, like, easily plop a Mega Knight down on top of everything. So we're going to do this. Okay, nice. He Mega Knight's in the back, so I'm going to Wizard here because, like, I was worried he was going to drop a Mega Knight on everything, but now it's like that's not an option anymore. Yeah, beautiful. And so, like, he goes for the defensive Mega Knight, but it's just going to get destroyed by all of our supporting troops. So that's like, really good for us. And I'm going to keep it up because he's low on daggers. Oh, no, the bats are surviving. Okay. Evo Skeletons, the old get-out-of-jail-free card, but he did misplace them. So let's do this. The bats are still a nightmare for this man. Arrows here, and I think he's cooked, chat. Yeah. Oh. Just keep spamming, just keep spamming, just keep spamming, spamming, spamming. What do you do when you lose? Spam. Okay. Void here to help out. It's just too much. It's just too much spam. It's just too much spam. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Just keep spamming. That's going to be a good game against this guy. I mean, props to him for running a unique deck, but all it took was one big push. That mistake of playing the Mega Knight in the back totally cost him. So we'll take the dub, GG's, and we'll catch y'all in the outro. That's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. Please give this deck a try. I promise you it's amazing. It is a top 3 deck in the meta. Easily. It's not even close. It's so strong. Really good on ladder. Really good in the global tournament. So give it a try and let me know what you think of the deck in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.